I'd like to begin today with a story about a little boy starting grade 1. Filled with excitement, enthusiasm, and wonder, he was rapidly crushed by the drill and routine of school. He did his very best to keep up, he really did, but his letters weren't good enough, and he couldn't memorize all the sight words, and 15 minutes just wasn't enough to eat the lunch his mom had carefully packed for him. He got tired, very tired. In the morning, when I went to wake him up, he'd pull his hat over his head and say, "Please, Mommy, I don't want to go to school. I'm so tired." Then he got sick, very sick. He ended up in the hospital. He ended up in ICU. He lost his voice. He lost his ability to speak. He lost his ability to breathe. And after that, things were never, ever the same. Fear and anxiety surrounded all things about school, and wonder and joy was lost. The story of this little boy, my little boy, Tristan Holmes, is a true one, and it's the catalyst for my research and why I stand here before you today. For years, I've researched and studied and tried to figure out what happened to that little boy when he started grade 1, and it has brought me to my research question: what is the role of mindfulness in curriculum and learning? I'm a teacher myself, and a mother and an academic, and through these various roles, I've spent a lot of time in schools. I've noticed a problem. Our schools are filled with stress and anxiety. Students are disconnected from their teachers, themselves, and their subjects, caught in a frenzy of one thing after another without ever really understanding why they're doing it. I propose mindfulness as a solution to this problem. Mindfulness can be defined simply as the ability to be present and pay attention. And I'm very interested in what that looks like in the classroom. Imagine if we let go of our rush to the end and instead allowed some open space for children to learn, to breathe, and to grow. What would that look like? Current research in the neurosciences shows us that mindfulness is effective in dealing with stress, anxiety, and depression. It upshifts us from the lower level primitive functioning of our brain into the higher leveling prefrontal cortex, which allows not only higher level thinking, but an increase in empathy and compassion. If we are to create the engaged and ethical citizens we desire for the future, we need to be able to upshift our learners into this space, and mindfulness is a way to do that. We are realizing that learning to breathe is indeed essential to learning. My research, working with teachers, will try to find a way so that teachers and their students will be able to learn, breathe, and grow. Thank you.